huge bustling community, and there's always opportunity.
Master Point, what are you doing?
What? It's catchy.
But why this of all songs?
Because this episode's in Manhattan. One of my favorite places in Equestria. Also, this is a Pinkie Pie and Rarity episode. I don't recall an episode focused on these two. And they work well together.
Oh yeah, a whole episode full of repeating gags, obvious cover-ups, and convenient plot devices. What fun!
I take it you have some issues with the episode.
No, really. In fact, let's talk about a whole episode about my two least favorite ponies of the main six and how poorly they try to convey this moral.
Seriously, what crawled up your circuitry?
Oh, ha ha! Can we please get this over with?
Okay. Well, every pony, here's the gift of the Maud Pie. We begin this episode with Pinkie Pie and Rarity on the Exposition Express. Apparently, since Rarity's shop is doing so well in Canterlot, she decides to open up a location in Manhattan. Like usual, Pinkie Pie is bouncing off the walls while Rarity is keeping a calm composure, not letting her emotions get the
Energy, the beauty, the majesty of the greatest city in all of Equestria.
Oh, who am I kidding? I love Rarity when she's like this. It reminds me of the times I visited New York myself. And I grew up in an urban environment. New York, like Manhattan, can have a unique effect on anyone. The city is unlike any other in the world. It can overwhelm you. And if you're coming from a small town like Rarity, it must be twice as impressive. Seriously, who wouldn't like this place?
I don't know. Who cares? Let's move on already. Once the two reach the city, they are joined with Maud Pie. Turns out Pinkie Pie sets aside a day each year for each of her sisters, and each year is in a different location. And at the end of the day, they exchange gifts to one another. Everything seems fine, and the two friends, plus Maud, are about to go their separate ways and do their own thing. There's just one thing Pinkie Pie needs to ask from Rarity.
Will you please help me?
And this is one of the reasons why I put Pinkie Pie so low on my list. She can be the cause of so much cringe comedy, a specific genre of comedy that derives humor from social awkwardness. And with Pinkie Pie, the humor doesn't come from her being embarrassed of the situation, but rather being totally oblivious to the awkwardness she causes. And for me, that's even worse.
I have to agree. One of Pinkie Pie's greatest weaknesses is that she cannot read the room. And you can say that it's a side effect of her personality. Most of the time, she can get caught in her own head, which is why she asks Rarity for her help. It seems that every year, Maud gives Pinkie a better gift than she gives to her. But this year, Pinkie found the perfect gift for Maud in the form of a rock pouch. Unfortunately, she didn't have a chance to get the gift, seeing that the only shop that sells it is in downtown Manhattan. So, Rarity devises a plan that the three of them should go sightseeing around the city, so Maud wouldn't get suspicious and Pinkie Pie would get the gift for Maud. Everything is going according to plan, until...
Took a sudden vacation to Canterlot with my grandniece. Back in a few moons. Oh no.
Wow, that's not a sound business strategy.
Yeah. Well, I guess when you have a grandniece, you don't have that many moons left in you.
Wow, Steel, that's... wow.
Just telling it how it is.
Right. So, since Pinkie Pie can't buy the gift she wants for Maud, Rarity offers to help find a replacement gift, and in the process, Maud Pie almost makes her crack. What? Writes itself. Ugh, fine. I'll stop.
Anyway, after failing to find a replacement gift, Pinkie Pie and Rarity happen upon a pony from the Mafia, who has the exact same rock pouch that she was trying to find for Maud. So Pinkie Pie cuts a deal with the pony, trading her party cannon for the rock pouch. Okay, wait, stop. Let's pause for a second. I know this has been said so many times before, but, why didn't she, I don't know, ask Rarity to make a pouch for her? I mean, seriously, the pony makes dresses for a living. One rock pouch shouldn't be that hard to make, and this entire deal could have been avoided.
Well, think about it this way. Do you think Rarity would have the time to make the pouch in one afternoon? I mean, not only is she good at her job, but she also puts time, effort, and love into all of her creations. I don't think she could whip up a simple rock pouch in just 5 minutes.
Wow, you're absolutely right, Point. And anyway, it's not like Pinkie Pie does this every year with her sisters, so she couldn't have gotten the present in advance. And even though she has the ability to travel to and from Yak Yakistan in one afternoon, she can't make a simple trip to Manhattan weeks before meeting her sisters.
Okay, that's it. What is your malfunction, Steelhorn? You have been hostile towards this episode from the beginning. Seriously, what is your deal?
You want to know what my deal is? Here it is. After taking up most of the episode bragging on how she was going to give her sister the best present ever and actually obtaining the exact pouch that she wanted to give to Maud, she ends up sulking about it. I mean, true, this is her party cannon we're talking about. But at the same time, if you're getting a present for somebody you love, don't sulk if you thought the price was too high. Because if you thought it was high in the first place, then you wouldn't have done it.
Wow. You have some strong feelings about this. However, I think you're overanalyzing this. You're forgetting that this is Pinkie Pie we are dealing with. She is not known for her subtlety or her foresight. And let me ask you this. When you get down to it, does this seem out of character for any one of them? Given the circumstance and the characters involved, does this story make sense?
Well, when you put it that way, I guess so. Sorry about exploding on you there.
No problem, my Lunacon compadre. We all get like that sometimes. So, you want to wrap this up?
Sure. So after the sisters exchanged their gifts, Rarity let it slip that Pinkie traded her cannon to get Maud's pouch. So, using her Maud sense, it's Maud Pie, don't question it. She finds the pony that Pinkie made the trade with and got her cannon back. And at the end, we have Maud giving the lesson that gift giving is not a competition. Oh, and on a side note, we have Rarity not only finding a new shop location, but now she's a part of this Pie Sister tradition.
And that's the gift of the Maud Pie. So, since we added a bit more perspective to this, what'd you think, Steel?
Well, if I had to be completely honest, the episode itself was not that bad. Having a Pinkie Pie Rarity episode was a nice... Well, knowing that gift giving is not a competition, but rather an expression of someone's feelings is a good moral. However, I think the episode was off when trying to present this message. In my opinion, I think Pinkie Pie did a lot better when portraying this. I mean, think about it. Pinkie throws parties for a living. We don't see her get paid for throwing them, and she already has a job with the cakes. So we could assume that her parties are gifts to the pony she's throwing them for. Same could be said of Team Sandwich. When he comes to Ponyville, both he and Pinkie go out of their way to compete with each other and forget why they throw parties in the first place. To show their appreciations for others and to make others happy. To me, this is a way better way to convey this moral.
Yeah, you made a lot of good points. Though Pinkie Pie did a better job portraying this message, for me, the enjoyable part of this episode was in the spectacle. While Pinkie Pie's antics can be a little grating, the story made sense in context, and it was fun seeing the three characters act off one another. I think what was most enjoyable for me was Tabitha St. Germain's performance. Rarity was one of the highlights of this episode for me. The fact that she tried so hard to help Pinkie when she herself had no personal attachments, as well as watching her jump through all these hoops, was both entertaining in a schadenfreude kind of way and a little heartwarming. To me, this is a more subtle reinforcement of her element. And you know what? Time for me to practice a little generosity. After a review like this, you need a drink. My treat.
Okay, but you're spring for the Patrol Tequila. Until next time, folks, he's Master Point.
And he's Steelhorn. Take care, every pony.
Dang it, Pinkie, what did I say about reading the freaking room?